Yeah, you know what time it is? Skol Gang, 365, let's go! Hosted by D-Roy, we run this town. Minneapolis vibe, ain't no backing down. Step in the zone where the energy's live. Skol Gang representing, we ready to thrive. With Colin by my side, we dropping the facts. No cap in our game, you know we never relax. From the north to the south, we spreading the word. Viking news, rumors, everything heard. Got the purple pride, yeah we wear it bold. In the rap game, man, we breaking the mold. Fuck the Bears, fuck the Lions, fuck the Packers too, we keep on rising. Skol Gang is here, yeah we staying true. Get all your Viking news and rumors here first. Crew. Streets of Minneapolis, we making it clear. D-Roy.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Welcome everyone to Skol Gang 365. I'm your host, D-Roy, Darren Ryan. Bad football so far for the Vikings. Bad football. I don't know what's going on, but something needs to change with this team. I mean, can't get the ball to Jefferson. I mean, you're either throwing it 10 yards ahead of him or completely missing him from the backside. Barely using Hawkinson. I mean, you're barely getting him the ball. And when you do, it's for short gains. Not really utilizing Thielen, so as of right now, I don't know why the Vikings even made that trade even to bring him in at this point. At this point in the season, there's no reason why Jefferson's got one touchdown and Addison's got 2 touchdowns. Quarterback situation doesn't look good at all. Offensive line, the protection isn't there. Can't get nothing going with the running game up the middle. And if we do decide that we're going to do outside runs, we don't stick with outside runs. Defense, for some reason, can't cover the middle of the field. Corners getting burnt left and right. I mean, I summon you Jeff Okudah, who gets beat like he's a kid that owes lunch money. I mean, nothing good right now. I mean, this is the first time you guys can come out and brag since 2018, so cool run. But yeah, top 10, top 15 pick in the draft for the first round for the Minnesota Vikings. That's what it's looking like. I'm not sold on Wentz. Not sold on JJ McCarthy. Coaching's got to improve. If we're gonna finish the season above 500, coaching has to fucking turn around. How many times do you guys need to draft a quarterback? Asking for a friend. When are you gonna get a quarterback that can throw over 4,000 yards? It's not talk about QBs, dude. So this is the first time this year that I can say that Vikings QB room has looked like the Bears QB room when they had Mitchell Trubisky and they had Justin Fields. It's like the Bears swap souls with the Vikings. Okay. JJ McCarthy's a bust. Blake Corum's a bust. Loveland's a bust. These Michigan offensive guys. Even the receiver, Rome Wilson for the Steelers. What's up, Yoli? This is the first time in years that I've seen the Vikings in the basement. But I mean, Ron's used to it. He's seen him down. He's seen his team in the basement more than I've seen my team in the basement. So I mean, there's that. Same thing for these new age line fans that come out of the woodwork. I mean, normally it's always Packers and the Vikings on top of the division, and everybody else looking up. So you can only be up for so long until you get drugged down. Yeah, I'm gonna get used to it for one season. My one season of being in the basement to how many times have you been in the basement? Been in there like 80 gazillion times, dude. Let's talk about it. You've been fighting for the basement since post 2018. Don't blame me. You should blame your kicker that you had, Cody Parkey. Congratulations, you finally got a winning season. Proud of you. Ben Johnson, that was your missing link. As much as I love trolling you, I'll be real about that. Ben Johnson was that missing link to that team. It's proven to be a good coach for you guys. I mean, it's only gonna be a matter of time, in my opinion, before the fingers got to start getting pointed at Kevin. Honestly. I mean, fingers got to get pointed at Kevin O'Connell. Simple. You can't keep relying on play action when it's not working. I mean, you got more in the playbook than just play action. Simple. You gotta change it up. If play action's not working, you gotta change it. Brian Flores, he has to fix something with this defense. Blake Cashman, he came back Philly game. So far, I need to see more out of him. I know he just got back. Aaron Jones got back last game. Didn't see. I was looking to see more throws out of the backfield to Aaron Jones, if anything. Like if Wentz has got problems getting the ball spread around, then he should have been utilizing Aaron Jones more in the backfield. What's up, Colin?
Yo, what's going on?
I don't know.
Let my dog out.
Oh man, Vikings and the Gophers seem to be like this, like in sync in a bad way.
Yeah, they're in sync like 98 degrees was back in the 90s. Yeah, it's looking ugly, man. I'm not gonna lie. Our offensive line. I mean, I know I've discussed this with you before about how we needed to get draft depth, top of the draft, and they don't listen to me. So this is what inevitably has happened. So
my thing is like, so Aaron Jones got brought back, and instead of, if Wentz has got problems, spreading the ball out, why aren't we utilizing getting Jones the ball out of the backfield more? Like,
why was Carson Wentz in the game? I mean, he didn't even look like he could hold his arm up.
That too.
Why was he even in the game?
That too.
I mean,
why did we wait till 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter to bring Brosmer in?
He should have been in at the start of the second half.
Yeah.
Like, I do not understand, and I was mentioning this on the other show. I have a feeling, and this is what Quasey does, is he's going to trade draft picks to get Cousins. Cousins is going to have a good game this week, and then Penix will come back, and we'll give him some stupid draft pick to get Cousins back. And was completely not addressing the problem, which is the offensive line. And honestly, I don't even know if I want them to trade for offensive line either, because it's like a coin flip of, well, 1 week O'Neill's not going to be there, but Darrisaw's there. The next week Darrisaw's not there and O'Neill's there. And this was the whole point of why I said we needed to draft high with offensive and defensive linemen, and they're not listening. So Brian Kelly didn't work out. Like he's probably done. Like his career is done. We don't have a center. I mean, the only position that I could see the Vikings justifiably trading for, and I would be okay with, is center. That's it. Other than that, that's the only position, because honestly, Brandel is not a center, and Juergens is a 7th-round pick, and he has not worked out. So if there's one position and one only that I would trade for, it's center.
Right.
because I want to see them play Rouse. I mean, I want to see them play Huber. Like at the very, very least, if you throw those guys out there and they don't show you anything, then you know what direction you've got to go at the end of the year when it comes to either free agency or the draft. And they do have a pretty decent amount of picks. So I mean, if they wanted to trade for a center and say one of the dozen or so picks we've got in the 5th, 6th, 7th round, getting a pliable backup center or a center to snap the ball, I mean, I'm fine with that. But other than that, do not make a move for Kirk Cousins. Do not make a move for a running back. Do not make any other moves. Like, it's okay. Like, we aren't going to have a good year. It's not looking like we're going to have a good year. And the thing that just sickens me is the fact that we gave Kwesi a contract extension. The guy cannot draft. He is not a good drafting general manager. Where he's okay at is finding free agents, but he's not a good drafter. It's as simple as that. There's 2 guys he's drafted in 4 years that are worth a damn, and it's Will Reichert and Jordan Addison. And even Addison has question marks. Like, he's been suspended. He's had issues. If anything, I would like to see them move Addison and get a higher draft pick for him before we end up inevitably losing him to free agency. I mean, don't do the same thing that you did without Hunter. Daniil Hunter, we got nothing for. We could have gotten a 2nd-round pick for that guy. But we just were like, no. I mean, this is the same fork in the road as we were a couple of years ago when Cousins went down. Well, we're 3-4, but we've got some good players. Like, no. Just accept the fact that Hargrave and Allen were a waste of salary. Ryan Kelly didn't pan out. And, I mean, Rodgers is okay. Isaiah Rodgers is fine. But maybe Byron Murphy costed a little bit too much. I'm not going to go so far as to say that Darnold, we should have re-signed Darnold. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. The way that offensive line is not blocking right now, you could have Usain Bolt back there, and it wouldn't matter. So they need to get that out of their head. The one guy who maybe could have handled it is the guy that all of the Vikings fans poo-pooed me on, was Aaron Rodgers. And I'll tell you why. Because Rodgers can get rid of the ball fast. If you have an offensive line that can't block, then you need a guy who can throw the ball accurately and get rid of it. Carson Wentz was not it. McCarthy doesn't – I don't know with McCarthy. I don't know if he's good at doing it because he's only played 2 games. So anybody that says, oh, well, McCarthy sucks, he's a bust, like, no, we don't know if he's a bust. He's played 2 games. And I feel like Kevin O'Connell is handling him with kid gloves because they don't have an offensive line right now. Or they don't have, like, a reliable offensive line.
And we're planning on throwing, from what I'm hearing, we're throwing McCarthy in for this Lions game. So
great. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with that?
Right.
Could possibly go wrong. I mean, I hope that they have a good game plan, and I hope that the game plan involves them adjusting to the fact that the offensive line, I mean, I don't know who's going to play. Is O'Neal going to play? Is Darisaw going to play? Like, I mean, whoever at center, like, center's the only position. I never thought that I'd say I'd want Garrett Bradbury back, but Jesus, you can't get any worse than what we have.
You took the words out of my mouth. It's like, bring back Bradbury back, or
well, he's not coming back though. He's with New England now. Now he's playing well. So,
or try getting somebody that's a decent backup, like a reliable backup somewhere on a team.
Well, I'll call Centers or us and see if I can find it. I mean, it's frustrating because they have talent, but at a certain point, you don't want to compromise the core of the team by moving picks around. Like, and I'm sorry, Kwesi needs to go to school on how to draft. And I don't know who's in the draft room. I mean, and I get all of this crap about how hindsight's 2020 bullshit. Like,
see in the draft room with them. I'm like, why isn't Brian Flores in the fucking draft room?
Well, he is, but like the Dallas Turner thing, I'm sorry, he's a bust. He's a bust right now. He is. I mean, I said that I wanted Verse before that draft. I said if we were going to get somebody, I like Jared Verse because of the fact that he played at a school where he was the guy. Him and Fisk were like the two guys at Florida State. Alabama's loaded with 5-star everything. You don't know who truly is the real star on their defense. So I don't necessarily trust defensive players from Georgia or Alabama when you draft them high. Like if you draft them a little lower and they step up and play, that's fine. But when you draft them that high, they have better be the best damn defensive player in college football. Like that's not even a question.
Right.
So they made very questionable moves. They made very questionable trades, and I think they're going to probably do it again. They're going to probably trade for Cousins when they should trade for a center. But they're going to trade back for Cousins because they need a quarterback. And they do need a quarterback. Right? They need a healthy quarterback. If at the very least, I mean, if they're going to play McCarthy, that offensive line, I mean, he has next to no experience. And if you look at their schedule coming up, I did understand why they didn't play McCarthy in this last game. It was a short week. They're banged up, and Harbaugh knows him better than anybody else. So I completely understand why they didn't play him. But at a certain point, they should have put Rosemary in.
Yeah, they should have put him like the start of the
second half.
Yeah, not wait until left in the fourth to put him in.
I mean, and I'm not a Carson Wentz apologist by any means, but the guy's arm looked like it was hanging out of his shoulder pad. Like he didn't even. I mean, and they're giving him crap about crying. Like, dude, he looked so beat up, and I mean, that looked like the end of his career. That was my last game in the NFL. Forget this, I'm done. Like it was terrible. What's up, Mr. Winkleman? How you doing?
Ben, how are you, Colin?
Oh, I'm just dandy. We're just discussing how the Vikings don't know how to draft.
We're just discussing how the Vikings are the Minnesota Gophers of the NFL right now this year.
Come on, that's an insult to PJ Fleck. He has a winning record. Let's not insult PJ Fleck like that.
It's PJ Childress.
I mean, Winkleman, you're a big draft guy. Do you think I'm wrong in my assessment of we need to severely think about drafting two tackles? I mean, to me, you got to draft two tackles and a center. Pretty high. I mean, I would do it. I mean, you can't.
Honestly, I think we need I think we need cornerback. I think we need Darrisaw
more than tackle. Oh my God, no way.
I mean, we have Christian Darrisaw. I mean, but Brian O'Neill,
he's done.
He's at the end of his career almost. He's what, 30?
He's done. I mean, and Darrisaw can't stay on the field. You've got to have guys
have a reliable tackle. That's
yes,
for sure.
and we need to have guys that can step in if they don't play. I mean, Darrisaw had injury history going into the NFL.
The problem we have is we always take these injury-prone guys.
Yes.
Like I'm sitting there thinking, the guy from Tennessee, the guy that has the ACL injury, that McCoy cornerback. Watch us take him. Just watch us take him. He's coming off an ACL injury. And then watch him be the next Gladney.
We also need another linebacker too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that line. If I watch Ivan Pace run by another running back, I think I'm gonna snap. And Pace has been a good story, but man, that guy is terrible.
He's always had issues with run defense. It's ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. It's why
we have allowed two 200-yard performances in 7 games. And I understand the Bijan one, but Kamani Vidal was on the practice squad with the Chargers 3 weeks ago. And we made him look like Arian Foster. Like, what in the hell is going on? And they're missing Slater. Like, Alt is banged up. Like, they didn't have a healthy offensive line. And they made him look like a Pro Bowler, and that was just pathetic. It was pathetic.
Our run defense absolutely sucks.
And then I'm going to go on a limb and say, both sides of the ball this year. I mean, all 11 guys, top to bottom, just like I don't know what's going on. None of them are in sync.
Yeah, that Ty Felton over Cam Scadaboo pick is looking pretty good right about now, isn't it? Huh? We got a gunner on special teams, and you got Cam Scadaboo, who's a top 10 running back in the NFL. Yeah. That seemed to work out pretty well.
I wanted Cam. We need to know.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know who Ty Felton was when they drafted him. I didn't even know who he was.
I didn't either.
We need to pick a receiver then?
Also,
yes, we do.
Also,
we didn't need a receiver back then.
Also,
go ahead.
Also, at the same time, why did we waste trading for fucking Thielen? We're not even using him.
That's my point.
We will now. We will now.
Just seems pointless right now. Like the whole trade for him, this seems pointless right now.
Here's a hypothetical trade. What do you think about this? Jordan Addison to the Buffalo Bills for Ed Oliver.
That right position.
But how is that going to fix our O-line?
How's that
I'm talking about like getting.
He's the same as Hargrave.
He's yeah, but Hargrave's done. Hargrave and Allen are done. That was a mistake. That's turned out to be a mistake. Oliver's more of a defensive tackle than either of those two guys are at this point in their career.
That's true, but we need weight. We need a nose.
Yeah, we need a draft one.
And we've passed on how many drafts on it?
I mean, how many years have I been on this podcast and said that we needed a defensive tackle? Whether it was we passed on Jordan Davis, or we passed on Trevon DeSweat, or we passed on Deone Walker. I mean, how many more do you want me to go down the road? I've got two that I've got in this next draft that I'm like, these guys would be great. Ardarius Washington from University of Washington and Dominique Orange from Syracuse. Yep. 6'2", 6'3", both about 340, 350 apiece. You want Pat Williams? There you go. Vikings, are you listening to me? Are you listening? Are you listening to me now? No, they're not. They haven't listened for 4 years. They're too busy having champagne problems.
I think the Vikings team as a whole is on Lake Minnetonka on a boat.
They might as well be. They got the boat. They got the tour going on right now.
I mean, this brings back Dante Culpepper, Bryant McKinney, everybody on the boat.
But they had big players on that team. They did.
Right.
Was it Kevin Williams on the team then?
Yeah, Kevin Williams was on that
like
team.
A rookie. Wasn't he like a rookie on that team?
Yeah. Bryant McKinney.
I'm surprised the boat didn't sink right out of the marina.
Oh, and
they had a line back then too.
In the corner was Fred Smoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Fred Smoot, what did he ever do for us? He really did nothing but be the guy who actually started the boat party.
Oh,
I wish I was the boat operator.
Was a bunch of teenage kids from Excelsior. I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't know what they need to do. I'm kind of at a loss. Like the offensive line. I mean, that's why McCarthy was hurt to begin with. Was the defensive line for Atlanta just smoked him, and they couldn't block. Like how they haven't cut Ryan School, I don't know. That guy might be the worst tackle. That guy might be the worst tackle in the NFL. He's up there. He's the worst tackle in the NFL.
Why haven't we put our offensive line coach in the hot seat?
He is.
I mean, look at my name on here. We need Scarnecchia. We bring him out of retirement. We need somebody who can go. Here's a thought. Just like I said about the Minnesota Twins. I said the Minnesota Twins need to bring in Jason Varitek as their manager. Here's a thought. Maybe the Vikings should give old Jason Kelsey a call and see if he wants to be the offensive line coach. He sure
How
as hell
about
knows
the
what he's doing
Cunningham
on the
guy,
offensive
the
line.
Tennessee guy?
Who?
You guys know the head coach of the Titans' father? Why don't we bring
Callahan,
him in?
that the one that just got fired.
Yeah, the one, not the one that got fired, but the one that walked out because his son was the head coach. Cleveland's talking to him about OC, but why don't we bring him in for offensive line?
They're not going to do that. I know. The Vikings aren't like that. They're not. Here's my biggest thing with the team, just in general. Every year they've picked us to finish last. Last year they picked us to finish last in the division. This year they picked us to finish last in the division. They try to fix problems with free agency. They do. I mean, they're at least not completely far enough gone to where they give them huge, long contracts, other than two, which I think were Grenard and Will Fries. But both of those two guys are guys that probably will survive whatever purge we have going on right now. And that's fine.
Ginkgo was re-signed last season for a bit too.
Who?
Van Ginkel.
Here's the thing with Van Ginkel. If he is medically out, I think they can recover that. If his neck is like a permanent situation, I think they can recuperate that salary, and I think they can do it in a medical buyout for him. I think they can. But yeah, I mean, Van Ginkel giving him an extension. And hey Ron, can I ask you a question? Who won the first game? Who won that first game, Ron? What's your division record right now, Ron? It's nice that you can beat up on the Raiders and the Saints. I mean, that's great. I mean, those are all teams that are really striving for that number one pick. Way to go, Ron. And that's fine, but he still beat your Bears. Not only did he beat your Bears, but he came back in the fourth quarter to beat them.
I mean,
I always love when Ron pops on here. It's like
McCarthy was playing.
Are we sure? Are we sure it's not Paul Merkel? Or
I don't. Yeah, but Vikings and Lions played our best. Really, the first game, Ron. The first game they played your backups. What backups of what? Did Caleb Williams play in that game? DeAndre Swift play in that game?
Yeah.
Did Turnstile Tooney play? Okay.
I mean,
so all of your guys played. So
their offensive line played.
Their offensive line played. I mean, they were down Jalen Johnson, but you guys always talk about crap about him wanting to be out of there. So I mean, does it really matter if he played Jalen Johnson or not?
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
They were out with their secondary.
Colin, you missed this comment earlier from Ron.
Oh, let's see it. I mean, he might be because he may get garbage time yards when you guys are losing to better teams. So he might. You're right. He may pad his stats when you guys are down, just like you were down to the Lions. 51-13 or something? Like, yeah, he'll have a lot of time to pad his stats. Oh, the defense was back up. Well, guess what? J.J. McCarthy hadn't played a game in 2 years and never played in the NFL. How about that? Ron? Okay? Jay, just go keep playing the Raiders and the Saints. Keep playing them. That's fine. What's that? Combined 2-12 record between those two teams that you beat? Yeah. This is just like last year with the Bears. They go and pad the start of their season off for playing the AFC South, which was the worst division in football. Oh my God, we're doing so well. And then they started playing teams with a heartbeat. Oh man, we only won 1 out of 10 going down the stretch.
Hey, do the Bears play the Dolphins and the Jets this season too?
They probably do. So there you go. There's 2 more wins. There's 2 more wins for you. Yep. Way to build that confidence. Good job. Way to go. I'm not really that worried about the Bears. This is more about the Vikings. And again, offensive line. They got a defensive line. That's where they got to go.
They got to go
I mean,
offensive defensive line again. Like
they have to tackle
and we definitely
center.
well center. I mean, I'm not
Center isn't even. That's not even a
center
discussion.
is a better position that we need to go after. I mean, Brandel. I mean,
he's not a center. I mean, he's never played. He had never played center until 2 weeks ago.
and we didn't hear much about him other than one holding call.
Yeah, I mean,
better than any center we had.
Yeah, and that's just frightening. I mean, I like what I saw out of Joe Huber. I don't know why we're not playing Walter Rouse. Like, Rouse played pretty well on Myles Garrett that one game. I know he was getting a chip out, but he looked like he knew what he was doing. I mean, the whole interior of the offensive line got him killed.
I think that Fry. If you watch the game, Fry's was the one that was putting up the most when Rouse was out there.
Well, Fries was trying to block 3 people because the center couldn't block and Skol couldn't block. So, like, he had to try and block 3 people. So I don't think it's a very fair. I don't think it's a very fair comparison for Fries because he's having to block he's having to block at minimum 1 extra guy on every play, whether it's the interior defensive tackle or the edge
talking about that. Fries, that game was when Brandel was actually playing center.
Well, I felt like they went back and forth between Brandel and Juergens in the last game.
In the last game, yeah, Juergens. Yeah, in the last game, but I'm talking about the first game against Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, Brandel didn't look bad. Brandel didn't look horrible in that game, but I mean, I feel like he kind of was. He was having like that momentum, like that energy rush. I mean, they didn't they didn't play great against Cleveland. They won, but they didn't play great against Cleveland.
We haven't played great all season.
We played great. We played great in one game, Cincinnati. But there's not, unlike Bears fans who want to brag about how, oh my God, we kicked the Cowboys' ass and blah 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 blah. How did you guys do against the Lions? How did you do against the Lions? Oh, that's nice, Ron. Go Chargers. That's nice.
But let's see the
how are the Bears going to do if Lamar actually starts?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I don't know where Ranko went, but
I mean, on my fantasy app, they got him as.
Wait, hold on. He just said low-level teams brag about beating Bears backups. How about you are a low-level team and you brag about beating 1-win teams? You really just said that?
It says he's questionable. So how can you say he's not playing? How can you say he's not playing when it's questionable?
So there you go, Ron. There you go. You get another break. You get to play the backup quarterback for the Ravens. Woo! There's another quality victory by those Chicago bums. What's going on, man?
What's up? So I was at the game last weekend.
Which one?
Eagles. I was at the Vikings-Eagles game.
Oh, fun.
That was another embarrassment. All field goals. Will Reichert's going to bring us the only Viking to the Pro Bowl this year.
He might be.
He's going to be our Pro Bowler this year. I say we remove the captain patch off JJ's jersey, off McCarthy's jersey, and we put
McCarthy's jersey. Yeah, we should. Yeah. He earned it more. He earned it more.
You put it on Reichert's.
But at the same time, I kind of think that T.J. Hawkinson catch was a catch.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was in between.
I mean,
you compare the whole thing was they called it a touchdown on the field.
You compare that.
They called it a touchdown on the field.
You compare that to the same catch from Travis Kelce. I mean,
remember what Travis Kelce does.
Well, he has his wife to do it for him, so
I don't want to see another man do that on this podcast.
Well, no, it's not Travis who's doing it. It's his wife who just shakes it off.
I forgot. Yes.
She just shakes it off. That's all she does.
Oh no.
Yeah, I went there. That's where my level of frustration is right now. Is that I went there. I did, and I enjoyed doing that. Anyways, Matt. Okay, me and Winkleman have been talking. Where do you think the Vikings need to draft? He is saying quarterback. I'm saying, for the love of God, get an offensive lineman or a defensive tackle. What do you think?
Linebacker.
Honestly,
I say we need a linebacker.
I say we have enough picks to take every position.
Somebody that's not Blake Cashman on the injury list.
honestly,
There's only one linebacker I'd take. There's only one linebacker I'd take in the first round, and that's Sonny Styles. But that being said, Matt, what do you got?
offensive line draft pick. Just because
Thank you.
We can't have somebody going back to the second grade 2 weeks in a row.
Yep. We can't. I mean, as much as we want to talk about Darrisaw and O'Neal as being like these dominant tackles, it's like every other year one of them gets hurt. And O'Neal, I'm sorry, O'Neal's getting near the end. I'm sorry, he is. There's no getting around it. And the sooner the Vikings figure that out, the better. They need to start developing a tackle, and a high-level tackle. First, second round, I would go offensive tackle, defensive tackle. That's what I would do. Sully, what do you think about it?
Honestly, with how talented
dude. He was fucking hurt.
Ron, you're really saying that with your quarterback that wears nail polish, and you're really bringing that up, buddy? Really? Here, let me get my Maybelline on, Ron, for you there. Let me get it on for you.
I already know who I think we should take. Caden Proctor.
Caden Proctor. I said the same thing.
Yeah.
I said the same thing.
He's the best tackle in the draft. Or one of them.
Yes.
Francis Mayoga.
Are we talking about drafting a quarterback in the draft already?
No, we're talking
Yes.
about
No, not quarterback. Offensive tackle.
Offensive lineman.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
We're talking offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Offensive lineman or defensive lineman. I'm the only one sitting here saying we should go after a corner.
All right,
I'm looking realistically.
All right, Colin, what centers do you like that are supposed to be going real high?
Parker Brailsford from Alabama, Jake Slaughter from Florida, and Connor Liu from Auburn. Those are the three that I would look. And I like maybe a little bit later on the center for the center from Indiana too. I can't remember his name, but I like him.
I like Slaughter. I like Slaughter. I like Liu.
I like Brailsford too. I mean, he's a center. Like he's a center. And I can't remember the guy's name from Indiana. Though. I like him too.
I think second round.
I mean, that's what I would go.
Center.
I mean, and also, if we need to make the decision, if we are not going to sign Jordan Addison, this is exactly the time we need to trade him for a pick. Is right now. We need to do it now because his value is not any higher than it is right now. Well, he does.
Colin, what about the safety from Oregon?
Simon, I like him. Dylan Feineman, I think is his name.
Yeah, I think that's what it's Timon. Something like.
What about the safety from Iowa?
Okay.
Xavier Wankpa.
What?
Okay, Colin, I got a question. Let's hypothetically, let's say you're correct. Let's say that they do it. They say we're going to make a trade for Jordan Addison. Who would be the best fit for him?
New England.
Who could give up something and give us something good in return?
New England or Buffalo. I think they could get a second or first round pick. I think Buffalo might give us a first. I think New England would give us a second.
What about sending them to the Giants?
No,
because they got Neighbors. They already got Neighbors. Neighbors is coming back. Like they're of the realization of they're going to have a season where they're going to play these guys and see what they got. But they know Neighbors is coming back, so they're not going to. They're going to that would put them in the same position as the Vikings are, which they're going to have to give Neighbors money or they're going to have to give Addison money. If you look at Buffalo, if you look at New England, they don't have any receiver that they're paying any money to whatsoever right now. Those are the two most likely candidates.
Diggs is in New England, and they're paying.
Yeah, but they could Diggs or Addison. Come on, they would take Addison in a heartbeat. Diggs is on a 1 year. Diggs is on a 1 year deal. We're talking about long term. So yeah, that's the most tradable asset we have. Addison is the most tradable asset.
Or we could send Addison to the Raiders too, because they're talking about getting rid of Jacoby Myers. Outside of Jacoby Myers, they don't got anybody.
I don't.
And they don't have anything we want.
I don't see the Raiders doing that. I don't see the Raiders doing it. Like they don't have a quarterback. They don't have a young quarterback. Like Allen with the Bills and Drake May with New England. Both of those make perfect sense.
Yeah, because they're young quarterbacks, or they're a quarterback that needs,
or amazing quarterback that needs a number one. Because he doesn't have a number one in Buffalo.
We send them to the Titans.
Yeah, I don't think the Titans would do that. Yeah, you don't know what you've got in a quarterback. It's the same thing with us. We have an undetermined quarterback. So, yeah, that's where I would say
injury prone, undetermined too.
Yeah, I think they need to have as many draft picks as is humanly possible. They need to kind of come to the realization of, you know what, this one isn't probably our year, and we need to have as many picks as possible to fix that offensive line and get a nose tackle. Any of the 2 or 3 that I mentioned is fine. Or Dominique Orange, or Darius Washington, whoever you want to do. Or Allure Washington, whoever.
Let me ask you guys a question. We play Detroit next. We lose to Detroit. Let's be hypothetical. Going forward, the Vikings say, okay, this season might be over with. We may have lost the season. Let's try to figure out who our QB identity is going to be going into next year, or how you think they're going to play it out.
They got to play McCarthy. They got to see what they've got. I mean, they have to.
We have to play McCarthy. That's my opinion.
I mean, Carson Wentz is probably going to be out of the picture, possibly. So it's going to be J.J. McCarthy and the other guy.
Roseman,
yeah.
And again, I brought it up earlier in the show. I hope and I feel it in my bones that as much as I don't want it to happen, if Kirk Cousins has a good week with the Atlanta Falcons, they are going to trade for Kirk Cousins. I don't want this to happen. I don't. I know, Matt. I see the look on your face. But you got to understand who this general manager is and how he fixes problems. I was telling Darren earlier in the show, if we are going to trade for a position, if we are really even looking forward throughout this year and beyond, the only position that I can justify the Vikings trading for is a center, because we do not have a center that can snap the ball right now. Center is it. That is the only thing that I deem acceptable to trade for. That's it.
Right.
And I don't think it would cost us a lot of draft capital to do it. Yeah. So
TJ Hawkinson for
and there actually is rumors that Kwesi's already said that don't expect a trade by the trade deadline.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you sign all these injured guys, and then that's great. I mean, honestly, that's okay though.
Games.
I'm gonna go out on a whim, and I'm gonna say TJ Hawkinson for Tyler Linderbaum.
Oh hell yeah!
They won't do that. Why would Baltimore do that? They have Andrews. They got another perennial tight end.
They're talking about shopping Andrews. Because they got.
Well, but if you're Baltimore, why would you trade Andrews and bring in Hawkinson though? That's cutting your nose to spite your face.
No, I don't want Andrews.
No, he wants Linderbaum, the center.
Yeah, I want Linderbaum.
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is that why would Baltimore trade their starting center for Hawkinson, who is virtually almost the same as Andrews, only he's less available than Andrews? Why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna move Hawkinson, I would move him to like Houston. Like
Ooh.
that would be a spot that you could move him to because they don't really have a tight end. You could move him to I don't know San Francisco because Kittle's out. You could
I
move
want
him
to.
to
The only thing is, I want to move him to a
I'm
team
hearing. I'm hearing. We can
that's got
move
a center.
Hawkinson to KOC's old team, the Rams.
I've heard that, and moving Hawkinson now, getting a draft pick opens up cap space next year.
Right.
Let's
But
not forget we
I'd want to get a draft pick and a center. Like trade him for a center. So we really
we
need a center.
we gave Hawkinson a really big contract too, so remember that. So
unfortunately we did, yes. And it
Yeah.
wasn't a short term contract either. So the Hawkinson thing, I mean, I liked the move when they made the move in season. I did not like the fact that we re-signed him to a long-term extension. I did not like that. I did not like that. I did like the trade when we traded for him.
He hasn't proven anything to even deserve that long term.
He hasn't proven to be healthy.
Right.
That's what he hasn't proven. So
No, he's proven to be healthy. I mean,
Can't hear you.
He played.
Winkleman, you literally look like a character from Star Wars right now. The way that you have that blanket over your head.
Palpatine.
for you.
For Palpatine.
Ooh.
Dodgers are up two. Dodgers are up 2-1. Just so heads up.
The fingers.
So if we move Hawkinson, we would only be over the cap for next year by 27 million. He opens up $9 million.
And then if we cut Kelly,
And I mean, at this point, we're better off holding on to him. Don't want to be in the hole. Fucking 27 mil.
I mean, again, if we can get picks for guys that we know we could trade, I mean, Addison's number one. He's number one on the list.
Okay, Addison, I'm moving him. I'm moving fucking Jeff Okuda because he got fucking.
We can't move Akuda. We couldn't move. You know where we can move him? Off the team and just cut him. That's the only. We wouldn't get a pick. Nobody would sign him. He's terrible. He's awful. Now, maybe you can move Byron Murphy. Maybe you could move him.
Yeah, but
I know we just signed him, but
I mean, what is his contract situation look like if we were
bad.
to bounce off from him?
I mean, maybe we can trade him for another player from another team and just try and see if we can flip bad for bad. I don't know. Who has Darius Slay? Maybe we can trade him for Darius Slay. I don't know.
Pittsburgh. I think he's in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
yeah. Trade him to Pittsburgh, whatever. Trade Hawkinson to Pittsburgh, whatever. I don't know. I'm throwing my hands up right now. So, all right. Now that I think about it, why not trade for Shedeur Sanders? I mean, we might as well just put a fork in this season. We didn't want to trade for Flacco. We didn't want to sign Aaron Rodgers. Guys who could get rid of the ball without any protection. So why not just get Shedeur Sanders who can move around and do whatever?
I mean, at this point, if we would have had Flacco, we would have got Flacco killed, dude, with our offensive line.
But Flacco throws the ball faster. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. Carson Wentz looks like a arthritic, he looks like a toy that is running out of battery power. When you watch him, he's he doesn't have a quick release. He has a release like a statue. Like he doesn't have a quick release.
We would get the 3-ring circus if we got Shedeur Sanders.
And what do we have now? We literally weren't willing to put Grossman in the second half because we didn't want to get him killed. What is the point of that?
Hey, but Brosmer can get the ball off quick.
Yeah.
How would we know? He didn't get in the game. I don't know.
I saw it with 2 minutes left of the fourth. He can get that ball off
Well,
quick.
as you bring that up, Colin, what about the coaching situation? I mean, let's be honest, it has not looked good at all.
Okay, here's the thing. Flores is a blitzing coach, but he doesn't have a defensive tackle that's like a big guy in the middle that can hold the run. Like they don't have that. They really don't. I mean, I was telling Darren beginning of the year, I'm like, why don't we go after Calais Campbell? I know he's old, but that guy is massive. Like, go after him. Like, I don't know. We need a big D tackle that can have space. Oh, by the way, I also said we should have signed Jermaine Pratt, the linebacker, and they were okay with going with Ivan Pace.
Right, but I mean,
So
you talked about not having Max Brokner in there because him getting hurt. We didn't put him in to like the very last possession, which was pretty much
yeah, when it
it.
was over, he just
It made
handed the
no
ball off
sense.
and kneeled it.
It made no sense. Maybe start of the fourth quarter, put him in there, put the young guy in there.
Yeah, I don't disagree with it.
But then
Eagles are not expected to trade AJ Brown.
My thing is,
it becomes Kevin O'Connell just being so conservative, and
my thing
He
is,
has been.
why did we trade Sam Howell? And then
Why did we even get in that? Why did we even put our toe in the ring on him at all? At
Yeah.
all?
Right, but
I mean, we were lucky we got a pick from Philly for him because we were going to cut him.
I mean, I'd rather have Howell than fucking Wentz.
Who knows? Maybe we can trade back for him again. Maybe we can make Sam Howell the Gustav Nyquist of the Minnesota Wild and just trade every year. We make a higher draft pick to trade for Howell. Maybe we can do that.
It's just mind boggling.
then you look at
KLC. Go ahead.
Right.
Sorry.
And now you look at Sam Darnold, you look at Daniel Jones to see the success they're having. It's just like, damn, if we could have kept one of them, that would have been fucking awesome. But
You know what the difference is between Sam Howell and Daniel Jones and our current Vikings team? Both of those two teams have an offensive line. It's plain and simple. They both have offensive line. That's what they have. I mean, we don't. I mean, as much as we want to brag about how good Darisaw is, we want to brag how good O'Neal is. I'm sorry, Darisaw is